Welcome back. I'm glad you're here. Before we dive into today's session, take a breath with me. Good, because today we're talking about something powerful, something that every successful human being, quiet or loud, introverted or extroverted, creative or analytical, has had to wrestle with at some point in their life. Today we're talking about ambition. Now that word carries a lot of meaning. For some people, ambition feels like a fire, a drive, a hunger, a forward pull. But for others, ambition feels intimidating, even overwhelming. And for some, ambition feels like something they used to have before life, responsibilities, or disappointments pushed it to the background. And maybe you're here today because you're asking yourself, do I still have ambition? What does it really mean for me? Am I allowed to want more? That's exactly what we're exploring today, deeply, honestly, and without judgment. So let's get started. So what is ambition really? Let's start with a simple definition, not from a dictionary, but from a coaching perspective. Ambition is the desire to become more than you currently are, paired with the willingness to take steps, big or small, toward that version of yourself. Ambition isn't loud, it isn't obnoxious, and it isn't greedy. Ambition is permission to grow, permission to explore, permission to want something new. Think about it this way. Every meaningful invention, every life transformation, every dream that became reality started with someone saying, I think there's something more for me. Ambition is not just about accomplishments. It's not just about titles, money, or achievements. Ambition is often quieter than that. Sometimes ambition is going to sound like, I want to be healthier. I want more peace. I want to create something I'm proud of. I want to break a cycle. I want to stop settling. I want joy again. Ambition is deeply personal. It's not about comparing yourself to others. It's about expanding the version of yourself you're stepping into. So let me ask you this. What does ambition mean to you? Not the expectations of your community, not what your job expects from you, not what your family, friends, or even social media want, but you, your inner voice, your inner standard. Let's just sit with that question for a moment. What does ambition mean to you? There is a truth about ambition that we don't talk about enough. Ambition grows in environments that support it. Think iron sharpens iron. When you see someone doing well and they feed good energy into you, it makes you want to be better. Ambition also dies in environments that suppress it. We've heard of someone being too ambitious, showing too much potential, and that rubbing others the wrong way, making others feel like that person feels like they're better than everyone else. If you've ever felt your ambition fade, it doesn't mean you're lazy. It doesn't mean you've changed for the worse. It means you've been carrying too much or surrounded by the wrong messages. Here's a few things that are ambition killers. Number one, burnout. You can't pour ambition into an empty cup. When life stretches you thin, ambition pauses because survival kicks in first. You do what you need to do in order to just make it to the next day. Number two, fear of failure. Ambition shrinks when you convince yourself that you'll fall short. Number 3, a fear of success. This one surprises people, but sometimes ambition retreats because the next level feels intimidating. Number 4, too much comfort. Comfort is beautiful until it becomes a cage. Think about that for a second. Number 5, comparison. Comparison is the quickest way to turn ambition into insecurity. Some good news with that. If ambition can fade, it can also return. It can be rediscovered, rebuilt, reignited. Ambition is not a personality trait. It's a choice that we renew daily. Think of it like a muscle. Maybe you haven't used it in a while, and that's okay. You don't judge yourself when you're out of shape. You train, you become consistent, you become disciplined. Ambition works the same way. We do have a healthy and unhealthy version of ambition. People often lump ambition into 2 categories, good or bad. But ambition isn't inherently either one of those. What matters is the intention behind it. Some examples of healthy ambition. I want to grow. I want to challenge myself. I want to see what's possible. I want to contribute. I want to become someone I'm proud of. Healthy ambition expands you. It aligns with your values. It makes you larger than life, not heavier. Unhealthy ambition sounds like, I must prove something. I'm not enough unless I succeed. I need validation. I want to outrun my insecurities. Unhealthy ambition drains you because it's fueled by fear rather than purpose. Ask yourself this question. Is my ambition coming from inspiration or pressure? Is my ambition moving me towards fulfillment or exhaustion? This distinction matters because when you build ambition around identity rather than insecurity, it becomes sustainable. Your ambition may have faded, and what you want to do is you want to figure out how to reignite that ambition. This is where the real coaching begins. If your ambition feels dim, scattered, or dormant, this is the part for you. Step 1, reconnect with your desires, not obligations, not expectations, your desires. Ask yourself, what do I want? Independent of what anyone else thinks. Write it down, even if it scares you. Step 2, pick one direction. Ambition doesn't need a perfect plan, it simply needs direction. Instead of trying to change everything at once, ask yourself, what's one area of my life where I want to elevate? Career, health, creativity, confidence, relationships, self-esteem, peace? Just choose one. Ambition grows best when it's focused. Step number 3, create a vision that excites you. Ambition thrives on clarity. Visualize the version of you in 6 months from now. That version took action. That version that committed. The version that didn't settle. What do they look like? What do they feel like? What choices are they making? That vision becomes the North Star. That is your guiding light. Step number 4, make ambition practical. The biggest myth about ambitious people is that they do massive things every day. They don't. They do small things consistently. Ambition grows when you keep promises to yourself, honor small steps, build momentum, stay curious rather than judgmental. Every step counts. Every attempt counts. Every try counts. Step number 5, surround yourself with ambition friendly energy. People don't have to share your goals, but they should support your evolution. You need voices that say, you can, you're capable, go for it. I believe in you. Your ambition is shaped by the environment you place it in. Number 6, remove the shame. Ambition is not arrogance. Ambition is not selfish. It is not something to hide. You're allowed to want more. You're allowed to grow beyond what people expect of you. You're allowed to reinvent yourself. Ambition becomes powerful the moment you stop apologizing for it. Ambition and identity. Let's talk about identity, because ambition truly comes alive when it aligns with who you are becoming. Most people try to create new results while maintaining old identities. But you can't say, I want to be confident, while still identifying as someone who doubts themselves. You can't say, I want success, while still believing you're undeserving. You can't say, I want more, while living like someone who expects less. Identity drives behavior. Behavior shapes results. Results enforce identity. And that cycle, when aligned, is how ambition becomes a lifestyle, not just a feeling. So ask yourself, who is the version of me that achieves what I want? How do they think? How do they talk to themselves? What boundaries do they have? What habits do they maintain? What standards do they live by? When your identity elevates, your ambition elevates with it. As we wrap up this coaching session on ambition, I want you to remember this. Your ambition is not gone. It may be quieter now, but it's still there, waiting, resting, listening for that moment when you say, I'm ready again. Ambition doesn't demand perfection. It asks for direction. It asks for willingness. It asks for courage in small doses. And you have all of that within you. So as you move forward today, ask yourself one final question. What is one small action I can take today that honors the person I want to become? That's how ambition grows, one aligned action at a time. Thank you for being here. Thank you for listening. And thank you for choosing to grow. Self-mastery is the new luxury.